MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a seven-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. And that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous...
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one is incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their 3rd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together.
the ground. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A handoff to Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Throwing Jones. Caught on the slant. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's Penny, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. From the gun, Jones. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Wilson will throw again. That's complete. Okuebuna. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Wilson. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 2nd and goal, Wilson throw to the right here to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Jones now on 1st and 10. Incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin with a couple of teams that met up last season in the divisional round of the playoffs. Cleveland paying another visit to Kansas City. And that one tied 14 apiece in the 2nd quarter. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Pats trying to start the season right and is looking good so far at home. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Taylor Heineke, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Fighting to stay upright. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now Jones on 3rd down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Jones throwing on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Giants. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these 2 defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
In on the stop there, Alexander Johnson, the Broncos' leading tackler last year.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Defense.
So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Godot's kick is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. To throw again is Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Touchdown! That's caught. Albert O from 8 yards out, and the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now Jones and the Giants down 10-6, just under 2 minutes to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. To throw is Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road